Right, hi guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today I will be sharing with you a fact about every single SCR train station. Starting over here at Willowfield. Willowfield is a main stop served by Metro and a limited stop for Stepford Connect. As only one of the main operators will stop there, like Connect. So Express does not stop because that only goes for as far as Stepford Central. Willowfield is a main stop for both Stepford Connect and Metro. I know I just said it's limited for Stepford Connect, but I was wrong because it literally shows it's main. On to Hemden Park. Hemden Park used to be a limited stop for Stepford Connect, but is now a main stop for Metro. This station has got two platforms and is the station in between Willowfield and Beachley. Beachley is a main stop served by Metro and Stepford Connect. Stepford Connect, on the other hand, has four of its operators stopping here. Those being Airport Connect, Morganstown Connect, Whitefield Connect, and Regional 2. And Metro is just a stop for all operators. Financial Quarter is a main stop for Metro but a limited stop for Stepford Connect, as it was a main stop on Stepford Connect but has now been turned limited. Stepford Victoria is a station with 6 platforms and which is a main stop for Stepford Connect and Metro. City Hospital is a main stop for Metro but a limited stop for Stepford Connect on the Morganstown line and the Whitefield line. Stepford Central is a main stop on all services except for Waterline, those being Airlink, Metro, Stepford Connect and Stepford Express, and which has 16 platforms including Platform 0. Fourways is a main stop for Metro and which has 2 platforms and is an underground station. The whole underground core section is made out of green brick at this station. Stepford East is a main station for Metro and Stepford Connect, and I know it shows that it is a main stop for Airlink here, but it's actually a limited stop for Airlink on one of the routes heading towards the airport terminals. High Street is a main stop for Metro, and along with it, High Street also has been moved underground, adding 2 new platforms. Moving on to Whitefield Lido, which has been taken off of Connect and moved on to Metro, along with keeping all of its designs just being rebranded. Stepford United Football Club is a main station for Stepford Connect and Metro, along with them only coming with one operator of each though, those being the Whitefield line and the Stepford UFC line, both on Metro and Connect. This station is a main stop for both, however. Woodhead Lane is a main station for Stepford Connect, taking services towards Stepford or Whitefield. Horton Rake is a limited station on Stepford Connect, only taking limited services to Whitefield or Stepford Central, having 2 platforms and a level crossing. Whitefield is a main station for Stepford Connect, as it has 3 platforms, but that does not mean it's small. Unless I'm thinking of Willowfield having 3 platforms. I don't know. I've not really been to Whitefield that much. Anyhow, next is St Helens Bridge, which is a main stop for Airlink, Metro, and Stepford Connect, along with it being a main/limited stop. We'll call it. It's a limited stop for express though, as of a couple of routes not stopping there. On to New Harrow, which is New Harrow is a main station for. New Harrow is a station on Metro which has 2 platforms. Ellesmere Pond is a station on Metro which features a level crossing and a newly upgraded footbridge. Ellesmere Junction is a main station for Connect and Metro, and as well we've had a glitch with Airlink because it is a limited stop for Airlink and Stepford Express. Berrily is a main stop for Stepford Connect and Metro, along with coming for a limited service on the Speedlink service for Airlink. I almost said Stepford Airlink. Anyway, moving on to Angel Pass. As Angel Pass was once a main stop for Stepford Connect, but it's now limited, however. They still got the map wrong for the Stepford Connect map because the regional services still stop there. Another failure for SCR's map. Bowden, however, is a main stop for both Stepford Connect and Metro, having main services from Metro going towards Benton and Morganstown via Morganstown Docks or Barton and Deptford Central via Barton. Moving on to Coxley Newtown, this station has 2 platforms and has been moved underneath the ground. Well, it's always been under the ground. And it has been a thing for most of SCR's history, and they've finally added it. Barton is a main stop for Metro and is, in fact, a terminus point. Oops. Moving on to East Berrily, which is just a regular station for Metro. Used to be a main stop for Connect, but not anymore because of course. Bewley Park is now a main stop for Metro, along with it used to be a main stop for Connect. Morganstown is a main stop for Stepford Connect, Metro and Waterline, along with some limited services for Airlink and Express. Moving on to Coxley, however, this station is a main station for Stepford Connect and Metro. Moving on to Benton, which is a main station for Metro, Stepford Connect, Stepford Express and Waterline. I forgot to mention Waterline stops at Morganstown, sorry. Port Benton is a main stop for for Metro and Waterline, and a limited stop for Stepford Connect. Morganstown Docks is a limited stop for Metro, but a main stop for Waterline. Whitney Green is a main stop on Waterline, which can have up to at least 4 trains per day in a main server. Greenslade is another main stop for Waterline, featuring 4 platforms including the unused tramlink platforms. West Benton is a main Waterline stop, only having limited services for the Morganstown shuttle. Faraday Road, again, same deal. Eden Quay, again, same deal, but now has limited express services. Newry is a main stop for both Waterline and Stepford Express and can get services to Benton, Greenslade, Esterfield, Connolly, Terminal 2, Morganstown and Lynn by the Sea, along with limited services to Newry Harbour. Newry Harbour is a limited service for Waterline and Stepford Express, but also featuring the same routes. Moving on to the other side of the map, however, we run into Cambridge Street Parkway, which will have main Waterline services to going to Connolly and the airport. Neat! Now moving down to Benton Bridge, which is a main Stepford Connect stop, which can split into two to go towards Airport Terminal 2 and Stepford Airport Central, along with the track to Leighton. Moving up, we got to Stepford Airport Parkway, which is a limited stop for Airlink, but a main stop for Stepford Connect. Now we move up to Stepford Airport West. It's not actually called Stepford Airport West, it's just called Airport West. But we move up to Airport West, which is a stop for Waterline. Ashland Park, which is a main stop for Waterline with services to Connolly. Connolly is a main stop on the Waterline branch that can have services to Newry. This station has, I believe, 2 platforms, 2 or 3. Moving over to Stepford Airport Central. This station is a main station for both Stepford Connect and Airlink. Moving on to Airport Terminal 1, which is a limited stop for Airlink, which can have services to Terminal 2 or Terminal 3. Limited services to Terminal 2, to be exact. Terminal 3 is a main stop for Airlink and has services to Terminal 2 and Leighton Stepford Road. Terminal 2 is a main stop for Airlink, Stepford Connect and Waterline, which is really fantastic and is the biggest terminal station in the game. Moving on to James Street, which is a limited stop for Waterline and only stopping on the regular Esterfield shuttle coming from Benton and not the one from Newry. Farley is a main stop / terminal for Waterline. Rosedale Village, again, same deal with James Street. And Esterfield, same deal with Farley. Moving on to Hampton Hargate, which is in fact a main stop for Stepford Connect services to Leighton, Rayleigh and Lynn by the Sea. Trains can't go from Benton to Rayleigh. Upper Staplow is a limited station with services to Leighton and Lynn by the Sea. Walter Newton is a main stop for Stepford Connect and a limited stop for Airlink services to Leighton Stepford Road coming from Airport Terminal 3. Rocket Parade is a station on Stepford Connect with services to Leighton City, mainly from Stepford City. Leighton Stepford Road is a main station for Stepford Express and Stepford Connect, along with a main station for Airlink, but limited services, so don't expect to get a lot out of it with Airlink. Leighton City, which is again a main stop for both Stepford Connect and Stepford Express. But not all trains to Rayleigh stop at neither Leighton Stepford Road or Leighton City, along with one of the routes on Leighton at Leighton Stepford Road on Express, not stopping there, being the Lynn Superfast. So Connect, Leighton, Stepford Road and Leighton City are kind of limited. Okay, shut up, Jake. Anyway, Leighton West is a limited Stepford Connect stop, only on the Leighton Connect, which is has got a couple of routes actually. Edgemead is a main station for Stepford Connect and a limited station for Airlink Express. You can get services to Rayleigh Bay. As Lockby is a main station for Stepford Connect with services to Rayleigh, Lynn, West Wyvern, Edgemead and Leighton. Connolly Bridge is, if you've not seen my other videos, my personal favourite station, and which has one platform. Rayleigh Bay is a main station for Stepford Connect and a limited station for Stepford Express. Can fit 11 coaches. Famere is a limited station for Stepford Connect, yet still a main station for most routes to Lynn. Westercoast is a main station for Stepford Connect, along with a limited station for the Newry Express / Westercoast Express services towards Lynn by the Sea and Newry / Newry Harbour. Millcastle Racecourse is a limited / main station for Leighton Connect service for Millcastle. And there was a racecourse in Millcastle. So they were just like, screw it, let's just build a station in Millcastle Racecourse. What a terrible idea. It's actually a really good idea. It's one of my favourite stations now. Millcastle is a main station for Stepford Connect. Nothing really much about the station. It's just right next to the racecourse. West Wyvern is a main station for both Stepford Connect and Stepford Express, with most services for Stepford Connect terminating here, and along with one service for Stepford Express terminating here. Storey Lock is a limited service for Lynn by the Sea. North Shore is a limited station on Express, but a main station on Stepford Connect, having formed of 4 to 5 platforms. Lynn by the Sea is a station with 11 platforms and being a main stop / terminal for Lynn by the Sea trains coming from Stepford, and it being a main stop for both operators. I hope you enjoyed that video, and goodbye.